What's going on, guys? It's Dennis. Just shoot a real quick video here, or somewhat quick for me, because you know I flap my gums. Just gonna cover 3 things in this video. First thing, in no specific order. First thing is, why am I no longer driving a Toyota? Second thing is a review of the dealership where I got this truck. And the third thing is just kind of a review of what's been done to the truck since I got it. Okay, so the first issue, why am I driving a Chevy versus a Toyota? Well, I wanted a full-size truck. To me, Ford, no, I would never drive a Ford, personally. As far as for a work truck, that's a different story. So that's the first thing, or that's part of the first thing. I would not drive a Ram. And Nissan, to me, isn't even a contender. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing, the dealership that I got this from, the Car Barn in Hurricane, Utah, they really, they went above and beyond to give me a hand in acquiring this truck. They, like I said, they're in Hurricane, Utah. It's about 2.5 hours from me. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. And right now, it's, January 3rd, I think, 2021. Excuse me. So, when I got this truck, I got it amidst this whole COVID issue. So I bought the truck. I had it for about 3 months. The whole time I had it, I was working on getting the financing. I had the financing worked out with my credit union, but then there was an issue with it. Oh, well, it's Carfax Red. It's not a salvage title, but there's an odometer error reported. So my credit union wouldn't finance me. So the Car Barn, they helped me find another financing partner, America First Credit Union. So that's issues numbers 1 and 2. The third thing is, as far as my Chevy versus my Toyota, first off, I had a Generation 1 Tundra. Generation 1 Tundra had a little bit bigger back door. Had a big, it was a double cab, just like this is, but Generation 1 double cab, Generation 1 Toyota Tundra double cab versus a Chevy Silverado. I can't even tell you what generation this is. Yeah, Toyota's it's got more room in the back here. So we'll just do a quick tour in here. Now, the one thing I do really like about this, that's my 4-wheel drive shifter. Okay, it's not that shift on the fly stuff that you see in a lot of trucks where you hit a button, boom, it's in 4-wheel drive. The only thing that this truck doesn't have for the 4-wheel drive is you don't lock in the front hubs like you did years ago. But it's got more of a true 4-wheel drive. The only thing that I don't like about this shifter is the indicators are in plastic, but they're not. They're on the plastic there, but you really don't know what you're in, and there's no indication here. All it says is traction control off. So are you in 4 high or 4 low? So that's something that I'm probably going to be working on. And of course, that little case there, that's my little jump pack. go ahead and pop the hood. So, yeah, I really like this truck. I did have a couple issues with it, and we're gonna go over that a little bit more in detail. You can see right here, see that little plate there, right there? Yeah, this used to be a work truck. So, I don't know what company it was for. I don't know what they did, but you can see I've got this. Okay, I just left the sticker up there. I'm not gonna even try to take it off. I also removed this housing, and I found there was a backup sensor back there behind this, and there was a relay in here, and you can see I've got sensors. Okay, those are aftermarket, I do believe. I'm pretty sure, because I don't think the factory is going to stick the brains behind the tail lens. So I just took it all out. I ordered something. I'm going to go ahead and change that out. You can see it says Burr 2.0. That's my daughter. Anyways, when I got the truck, this part of the front door, okay, this part of the rear door was damaged. Okay, I did pay someone about $250, and you can kind of see right here and right here, you can kind of see the color difference, because this area here has not been clear coated or nothing. It still needs some work, but it's so much cleaner than when I got the truck. And I knew about it when I got the truck. So, you know, I'm not even angry at the dealership for that. And then here, I'm going to be changing. I'm going to be modifying this a little bit more. Okay. What that is that's my daytime running light. The way the Silverado is set up is it's, at least this model, it's got this little strip of plastic. This is my low beam. This is my high beam. I have to sand these down and clean them up. They're all cloudy. I don't know if you can see any of the cloudiness in there. And so this, even though I have the automatic headlight control, so the headlights automatically turn on, the headlights and the parking lights automatically turn on. I've got the LED strip, and as soon as I key the ignition on, it turns on. And you can see I've got the wire right here, and it's going to an antifuse. What I'm going to do, I've got some amber strip on order. I'm going to put an amber strip right above that, and that's actually going to tie into my turn signal on each side. And if I do, once I do that, I may just, once I clean up these lenses, I may just keep these housings, because I want something that just kind of is unique. And I ran the wires up underneath this little shroud. And what I'm going to do is when I work on that, I'm going to, I've got a 4-pin plug that I got on Amazon. I'll be making a video once I go ahead and do that. And I'll be using a 4-pin plug, because I'm going to have to tie into the turn signal. And then, of course, I've got the wire going to the fuse box for my DRLs. You can see it kind of sticks out a little bit. I'll be cleaning that up. This was kind of a rush job, but it looks pretty slick. Let's go ahead and key the ignition up, and you can see. Okay. So I just keyed up the ignition, and you can see my parking lights came on, and my DRLs came on. But look at how bright those are. I was worried that, because it's just an LED strip, I was worried it was going to look I was gonna have to get some kind of diffuser, but I think it actually looks pretty nice, and the amber will look just as nice. Let me turn that off. So, anyways, so that's what I did for that. About 2 months ago, I got a code P0446, which is the evap. And I had an issue. I've only filled up the truck, I think 3 times since I've had it. And the reason, when I went to fill it up, I couldn't just lock it in and walk away. It would pop off. And doing some research, that kind of ties in with that code P0446. It ties into like a P0449, P0452, all that stuff. It's kind of in the same realm, if you will. So the first thing I did is I replaced the gas cap. Of course, that's the quickest and simplest. Clear the code out of the thing, and then it came back. So then there's a solenoid underneath here, which there's a video on YouTube on how to change that, and I changed that out. It was like a $25 part. I got on Amazon, whatever. The gas cap I got at AutoZone. I think it was like $10. Again, I cleared out the code after I did this solenoid, and my check engine light came on probably within 3 days. So then I went up underneath. Oh, I'm in my jacket and I don't really want to do this. Okay, and then I replaced this unit. That was about $50. Okay, and you can see I put the air filter there. Normally that from the factory is up by the filler tank. Okay, my check engine light stayed off for about 100 miles, then it came back on. So then I went ahead and I changed out this unit here. I've got a video on that, so I'm not going to really go into it. As of right now, cross your fingers, that seems to have been the issue. That seems to be the repair. Now, when I got this truck and I decided I wanted to do the Go Share, turn the flash on. I wanted to do the Go Share. I had to get a vehicle inspection. So I went to Pep Boys. And you see my leaf spring hanger here? Okay. Pep Boys gave me a pass. I passed with like flying colors. And then I went to put an add-a-leave in, and I found out that this was cracked. I've got a video on it. This was cracked. And so I replaced this out. I replaced out the that's the leaf spring. I replaced out the shackle itself. I had to grind, these were all rivets. I had to grind these out. And of course I've got bolts on there. And I know I need to recheck all the torque settings and everything. But yeah. So I went to Pep Boys and I passed with flying colors, but this was broken. Wasn't rusted, it's just broken. And of course I did an add-a-leaf. Now, what I should have done before I did all this stuff is I should have took a measurement. I know everything I did. Oh, and I did the rear shocks. Not a big deal. I know everything I did increased that distance right there, top of the tire to the bottom of the fender well. How much it increased, I don't know, but I primarily went to the add-a-leaf. That's where this whole mess started. And of course, I don't blame the dealership for this. I mean, Pep Boys missed it, you know. I never would have caught it unless I went to go put the add-a-leaves in. If I didn't decide to do the add-a-leaves, I never would have known until my truck fell apart on me. So I went with the add-a-leaves because the add-a-leaves, one, they jack up the rear end of the truck about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, depending on, what style you go with. I don't know if you can see from here. It does look like that rear end is kind of raked. I wanted the raked look. That was my priority. And the only reason I did the shocks is because if I was doing the leaf spring hangers and the shackles, might as well do the shocks. And I already had the add-a-leaves. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even done those. And the add-a-leaves, they give you the ability of adding more weight into the bed of your truck, and they give you the ability to put a heavier trailer connected to your hitch. And like I said, I shot a video on everything I did underneath, and if you're interested, go ahead and check that video out. Unfortunately, I don't know how to link it in the description. I'll try to figure that out, but I can't link it to where it'll pop up like you see on the top right. But yeah, so this is my Silverado. If you know any Chevy guys, if you know any Toyota guys that would be interested in viewing this content, go ahead and share it with them. If you liked my video, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. And if you want to know about my future videos, which I've always got coming, go ahead and give me a subscribe. Like I said, I will be doing a video when I add my turn signal here, my amber turn signal here, and that Elantra right there. I'm doing kind of the same setup on my mother-in-law's, the Accent, the blue car, the Hyundai Accent. I'm doing kind of the same setup to her car. She's got some front end damage. I got to replace the bumper, but while I'm at it, I'm doing some stuff with the lighting on her car. So if you're interested, if you want to know how I get this stuff done, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You're not hurting anyone. If you don't, you're not hurting anyone. If you do, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and share the video. And until my next video, I will see you on my next video. Thank you very much. You have a good day. Goodbye.